What is up, best ones worldwide? It's the best one, Donnie here, with my 2024 top 10 WWE main event figures. If you're not a best one yet already and you want to watch me rebuild my collection, review toys, and live my nostalgic memories, recommend you to hit that subscribe button now, turn on the post notifications, because of course you already know, the grind is real. And this year, Mattel has really stepped it up when it comes to the basic figures, because now we do have more articulation, so they're not just statues, even though nothing will ever beat the original basic figures when Mattel first started producing WWE figures. But these are definitely an upgrade from what we got the last couple of years, and that is why we had to make a whole separate video sharing my top 10 for 2024 when it comes to the main event figures. So with that being said, let's get it. The grind is real. Before I get into my top 10, I do have a couple honorable mentions, and in the last two videos, if you guys haven't checked those out, the Ultimate Edition and Elite Top 10s, I went into my DTOVs and showed you the figures. Well, this time around for the main events, I am not going to be doing that. So, couple honorable mentions I do have here is Main Event Series 148, Carmelo Hayes, Seth Rollins in the light blue and leopard gear that came with a Braun Breaker and a Championship 2-pack. I don't have that figure, but I really want that in Elite form. Main Event 147, Katana Chance, and Showdown 19, CM Punk, which I think that this is a great looking gear. I would love to get this in like Elite form. And finally, WWE Main Event Series 144, B-Fab. And one thing about the main event figures that I really do like is the women figures that they do make, because one, they are a little bit harder to find, and two, I feel like they've really stepped up when it comes to these figures. So I do have quite some women figures in this top 10. So now, with that being said, let's get into the top 10. At number 10, we have WWE Main Event Series 153, Duke Hudson. And if you guys haven't checked out the Chase U review, highly recommend checking that out. But I think that this is a great looking figure overall of him, and he's somebody that I have been following even before Chase U and NXT. Always thought that he would be a great wrestler. And man, they did a great job here on the head sculpt. I think, like, it looks really freaking good. Even the gear choice as well here. Very, very toyetic here, the Chase U stuff. But I got Duke Hudson at number 10. At number 9, I have WWE Main Event Series 149, Miz, which I took the head sculpt off of because I put this in my crowd. So, just a crowd member here. But I figured I still might as well show this off, because the reason I love this Miz figure is the suited mold. Like, that's one thing, I'm a sucker when it comes to promo attire, streetwear, suits, and man, this Miz suit is great. Like, I love, like, the translucent purple here, really stands out, and I just really like this Miz figure a lot. And that's why, like, I have him at number 9. Lucky number 8, I have Andre Chase from Chase University. And man, another great figure, first time in the line. And when it comes to main events, like, those are the ones that I really try to get, are guys that I feel like they're not going to make an Elite form. Even though I do think Andre Chase does deserve an Elite, I just don't see it happening anytime soon, especially now that Chase U broke up. Like, I don't see them making him at all. But having the main event figure, like, at least, like, we got the character. And that's the one thing I actually do like. And it's not a statue. Even though, like, I wish it had, like, the pins on the knees. Like, that would make these figures so much better. Like, it is, like, hard to bet. You can't even bend the knees without it breaking. But at least, like, you can have them do the splits and stuff. So you can be a cheerleader for Chase U. But there it is, man. We got Andre Chase at lucky number 8. At number 7, we have WWE Main Event 148. Kaden Carter. And there is just so much detail that went into this main event. Like, it should have probably been in, like, the top 5, if I'm being honest. I think one of the most underrated WWE figures this year, hands down. And I don't know who's going to have this figure on their list. I'm very curious to find out. But, like, look at the details on her. Like, you get, like, the highlights in the front, the back. You get all this tattoo detail. Like, they really, like, hit it out of the ballpark with her very first figure. And I'm very curious to see, like, how this would look in Elite form. But I feel like we're not going to get that because she's not really featured on WWE television that much. But a great way to get a new character in the line by putting her in the main event series. We got Kaden Carter at number 7. Number 6, we have the last member of Chase U that we got, WWE Main Event Series 151, Thea Hale, and not just the regular one, the Chase U edition. And this is, to me, another great first time in the line figure. I think they really killed it with her head sculpt. I love, like, the white and the red gear that she has going on. And I think that, like, this just looks so good with the other 2 members of Chase U. And, like, man, they have really stepped up with these women figures. Like, I should have just done, like, a top 10, like, for women figures. I think I'm going to do that next year. But, yeah, this Thea Hale really had to crack the number 6 spot in my top 10. At number 5, we have WWE Main Event Series 151 Roman Reigns figure. And I actually just got this like last week in the mail, and I figured might as well. We're just going to open him right up in this top 10 because I don't really have like a video that I can do to really review the figure. But yeah, this Roman Reigns, to me, man, like, I really like the way that this looks here. Like, I love promo, street attire. Even though, like, we do need to get the fade. Like, they need to fix the fade here on Roman with the beard and, like, the hair. I still think that this is a solid Roman promo attire figure. And I kind of like the way they did it with, like, the rubber shirt here. Because sometimes, like, I'm not a fan of that. But, like, for this, it kind of works. It makes it stand out a little bit. And I do love the details on the shoes as well. I actually really like that. But yeah, I had to go with Roman Reigns here at number 5. And I can't wait until 2025, like when we get that new head sculpt for Roman. But there it is, man, the Tribal Chief. At number 4, he was a part of the Championship Showdown 2-pack, I believe Series 19. He was with the Hulkster. We got Mean Gene Okerlund. And yeah, this is an easy, like, replacement for that Elite one. Like, I just think that this one just looks a lot more toyetic. Like, I just love this, like, very light purple gear that Mean Gene is wearing. And, like, this has got to be, like, his best figure easily. Like, I just think that this looks so good. And, like, I wish we got this in, like, a Build-A-Figure, like an Elite, like, figure, like, a while ago. Like, this should have been the jacket we got in that, Build-A-Mean Gene figure a while back. But, hey, I'm okay with switching this out. This looks great to me. At number 3, I actually don't have this figure, and I really need to try to find this. Like, I cannot find it anywhere. I might, like, if any of you guys have this figure, like an extra one, please send me a message, because I do want to add this to my collection really badly, but I don't want to pay that second market price. Like, I do want to pay retail plus shipping. So if you guys want to hook me up, I would really appreciate it. But I can't, like, not have him on my list. At number 3, we have WWE Main Event 148 John Cena, the Chase Edition, which is an invisible version of John Cena because of the whole "you can't see me" meme. I think that was one of the most creative figures that WWE Mattel has done this year, and, like, I have to put that at number 3, even though I don't have it. But if somebody does have it, please send me a message. At number 2, this one I got so lucky. I've only seen it one time, and that is WWE Main Event 149, Maxine Dupri. Another great women's figure here. Like, I think they really killed it with the attire. Like, I just love the white and the red, and they really did a great job here, like, on her head sculpt as well, which I also do have, like, the thank you hands, which I really do like a lot here. And I'm excited to add Maxine to the collection. I always love adding new characters, and I feel like we're not going to be getting an Elite figure of her anytime soon because they kind of have lost a lot of momentum, Alpha Academy, since Gable left. But yeah, we got Maxine at number 2. This is a great figure. The number 1 figure on my list for 2024 main event figures has got to be Stone Cold Steve Austin. And my goodness, like, we need this in Elite form as soon as possible. Like, we need a copy and paste of the Stone Cold just with the ab crunch and just the Elite articulation and stuff. This is, like, one of my all-time favorite Stone Cold attires, and I would just love to get this in, like, Elite form. Like, this is such a perfect figure. And, like, even, like, the championship that does come with these championship showdowns looks so much better than the Elite figures. And I don't know why, like, they just don't do this for the WWE figures. Why is it only the main event and, like, championship series? I don't understand.
What inspired you to build a second Krusty Krab right next door to the original?
Money!
But this Stone Cold looks so good. Like, we got the red knee braces going on. And, like, I just love, like, the way it looks here with, like, the painted shirt. You get the Austin 316, and on the back, you get the skull. Like, this is a perfect 2001 Stone Cold. And this one easily had to be number 1 on my list. So, there you have it, guys. That was my top 10 2024 WWE main event figures. Let me know in the comment section below your top 10. Everybody looks at wrestling figures differently, and that's what makes this so fun, so awesome. And I would love to know, like, what figures you have on your list that maybe I didn't have. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to smash that like button now. If you're not a best one yet already, recommend you guys to hit that subscribe button now, turn on the post notifications. The link's down in the description box below. You can go follow me over on my social medias, and we are wrestling. All the links down below, and of course, to all the best ones out there worldwide, we are taking over. Peace.